Okay, great. I think that worked. All right, awesome. All right, we're going to get started here in just a moment. Welcome everybody this evening, and thanks for joining me tonight. We're going to do some Facebook Marketing 101 training. There is a chat box that's down on the right-hand side of the screen that if you have any questions, you can go ahead and type those questions in there, and then as I go through the presentation, we're going to do like a presentation, then we're going to actually go to Facebook and take a look at some examples as far as what we're talking about and do some actual hands-on, if you will, actually go through the steps. But anyway, if you have any questions as we go through the presentation, just type them up in the chat box there, the chat window. And as I go through the presentation, I'll keep an eye on that. And when I get some, as I go through, I'll answer the questions. So, all right. 1 second here. All right, Facebook Marketing 101, creating exposure for your FES business on Facebook. Our business is all about exposure. So obviously Facebook being what it is, it can be an awesome place to obviously share your business, and I don't see why you wouldn't want to do that. Give me 1 second. Okay, before we get started, I do want to mention to everybody, Communication Mastery is coming up here November 6th through the 8th in Phoenix, Arizona. The host hotel is sold out at this point. They are working on, or there's a secondary hotel where there is some availability, but it's absolutely something that if you have not booked your reservation yet, you absolutely want to get that taken care of. If you are not a season pass holder, make sure that you talk to your upline or somebody that is your upline that's a season pass holder, because they may be able to offer you a discount on Communication Mastery. That course is normally $695 for non-season pass holders, and I believe that every season pass holder has a couple of discount tickets for $189. So basically, you can go to an advanced training, and I've been to two of these. This will be my third one, and it is probably, out of all the advanced trainings, one of my favorites. At this training here, I mean, you're going to learn how to talk to the different people. I mean, we're in the people business, so you're going to be able to go there and learn about the different personality types, okay? You're going to be able to understand when you're talking with somebody what it is that you need to be saying to them in order to create the best results for yourself and your business. So this is an incredible training. You're going to learn about winter, spring, summer, fall. Awesome training. So if this is something that you definitely want to take advantage of, especially for the discount price, to be able to go to this training for $189, it'll blow you away. I promise you this: if you go to this training here, it will absolutely not only impact your business, but will impact your life as well, because again, you're going to be learning about the different personalities out there, why people do what they do, and how to just better communicate. It's all about communication. That's what we do in this business. So November the 6th through the 8th, Phoenix, Arizona. Make sure that you get that on your calendar. We also have the SOS trains that are coming up this weekend, October the 9th through the 11th. St. Louis, Missouri. Mr. Greg Ammerman is going to be there, our director of training for the company. He's also a senior VP with the company, third level R&R club member. I mean, this guy's just knocking it out of the park. He is the creator of our FES University training, $1 million earner in the company. I mean, who better to learn how to build this business from than somebody that's reached that level? I mean, and to have an opportunity to spend the weekend with him in St. Louis. This is going to be his final year for doing SOS trainings. So this will be your last opportunity to see him teach the very basics of what it is that we do. He will be obviously involved with the advanced training programs and doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff for the company and improving what it is that we do. So again, a great opportunity to see just somebody that's, I've seen him a number of times, obviously, just an incredible trainer, and absolutely knows how to build this business. So again, I can't think of anybody better to learn how to do that. Now, we also have Jill Halbrecht and Mike Miller, I believe, are going to be in Atlanta, regional VP. Again, somebody that, I mean, she has a business that does over $250,000 a month in volume. So Mike Miller, apprentice trainer, his business does over $100,000 a month in volume. Again, great opportunity to learn from the best in the company. Randy Donnell, regional VP, he's going to be in New York. I was just in Cleveland, Ohio with Randy. What an awesome trainer. Had a great weekend. Just incredible what these guys know how to do. And again, to have the opportunity to be there with them and to learn how to do this business the right way. I mean, it's priceless. So that's coming up this weekend, October 9th through the 11th, and then 16th through the 18th, we got DC Metro, Anaheim, California, and then the 23rd through the 25th, San Antonio, Texas. What you want to do is go to fesuniversity.com, download the itineraries, get yourself set up as a user on that website. You need to go to fesuniversity.com, get yourself set up as a user, register on the site because you're going to be using the site. If you're going to be in this business for any length of time, believe me, you're going to be using the fesuniversity.com website. So you want to make sure that you get yourself registered on there so that when you go there and pay for your trainings, purchase any products for your business, car magnets, documents that you're going to be using, folders for your business, all the products that are there that are available to purchase. You're going to want to register there so that you can log in, go there, pay for your marketing materials, register for your trainings. Even if you're a season pass holder, you want to make sure that you register for the upcoming SOSs the Wednesday prior to that weekend, or you will pay the $99 registration fee. Is what you'll pay. It's a regular $189 for non-season pass holders, but if you're a season pass holder and you do not register on the Wednesday prior to the weekend of that training, you will be charged $99. So you want to make sure that you go there and register as a season pass holder. Obviously, they're not going to charge anything, but we need to know how many people are going to be in attendance. Okay, so go to fesuniversity.com, get that taken care of, check out the itinerary, and get yourself to a training. That's what makes this business work. There's no other secret, but you got to get trained, and eventually you will get trained, or most likely you will end up quitting. So why struggle with this business? Why not just learn how to do it the right way the first time and have some success? Okay, so let's talk about Facebook here. These are some recent statistics that I pulled up off of the net with regard to Facebook. I mean, it's a moving target. Just continues to grow incredibly. The first tick mark here is age 25 to 34, 29.7% of the users, the most common age demographic on Facebook right now. There's five new profiles that are created every second. Facebook users are 53% female and 47% male. Highest traffic occurs between midweek, between 1 and 3 p.m. Good information to know. On Thursdays and Fridays, engagements is 18% higher. Average time spent per Facebook user, 20 minutes. And 42% of marketers report that Facebook is critical or important to their business. So again, it's good to know the statistics because then you can kind of begin to understand when you're talking about advertising or marketing on Facebook. I mean, don't you want to know when the people are there? So this kind of gives us an idea, and there's some other stuff that we're going to take a look at as well to kind of get a better understanding of those, when you have high traffic and what the age group is and what the demographics are for your particular audience. So what's the goal on Facebook? Obviously the goal on Facebook is to connect with people. I mean, it's just I look at it as just a big online networking event. It was just like if you were to go to a large arena and there's just a ton of people there from all walks of life, all different types of businesses. So you're just going to go there and connect with people. Obviously, certainly being in our industry, you're going to want to be looking for people that potentially need our services, or may have clients that need our services, real estate agents, mortgage brokers, all of the people that we deal with, but as well just regular everyday people that potentially could be obviously in need of our service or looking for an opportunity as well. One of the things that I like to do is to check out people's profiles, see what their interests are, see what kind of, are they people that are motivated, based on the type of books that they read, based on the movies that they watch, based on their particular pages that they might like. So you can learn a lot about a person from their profile. And as I receive friend requests, I don't just automatically accept those people because I don't just want anybody connected to my profile. So what I'll do first is I'll go to their profile, take a look to see, what they're all about, and see if it's somebody that I want to be connected with as part of my friends. Engage those people, ask questions. I'll try to learn something about those people that you are connecting with. Once you do connect with them, shoot them a quick message and see where the conversation will go. You're trying to build trust with them, obviously. If there's an opportunity to isolate or find a problem that they might be facing with regard to their financial situation, then you want to try to get them offline as quick as possible. So in other words, let's say that you connect with somebody, you go to their profile, they're the type of person that you want to be connected with, you start a conversation with them, they start to reveal some information to you perhaps, okay? And we'll talk about trust, because trust is something that, obviously we're talking online, trust is something that's going to be established by your own particular profile, because if you're looking to see who they are, they're probably also looking to see who you are as well. Okay, so but the idea is to get them offline as quickly as possible so that you can have a conversation with them. You're not going to be able to uh, uh, get them involved at the highest level, but just by communicating with them through a chat on Facebook. You want to get them offline. You want to try to create a situation where you can exchange phone numbers with them or have them call you, okay? And then obviously offer them a solution for their problem. So some do's and don'ts, your Facebook profile is like your home, okay? Make sure that you protect it. It represents and represent yourself how you want people to see you. Remember, you're in business, okay? So number one, you don't want people to, when I say it's like your home, I mean, you wouldn't want somebody to come over your house and spraying graffiti all over the front of your house, right? So by the same token, your Facebook profile, you want to make sure that whatever's being posted on there is something that you want people to kind of be a reflection of who you are, I guess, okay? You're in business, you're trying to build trust with people that really don't know you other than through Facebook or being online, okay? And part of that trust can be built through your personal profile. And we'll take a look at some examples of that later on. You also have your Facebook business page. And if you have a Facebook business page, think of it as like your brick and mortar, okay? On Facebook, one of the things that you don't want to do if you are marketing for business on Facebook is you don't want to have, there's certain discussions and topics that you don't want to have, okay, as far as I'm concerned. And I think that the majority of the marketers that are out there on Facebook would also agree with, and that's religion, politics, personal and private stuff that's going on in your lives. Think of it as, I think of it like if I have a brick and mortar building, I wouldn't be arguing with my business partner out in the middle of the store with the customers or having a heated debate about religion or politics in my store. So it's the same thing on Facebook with regard to your Facebook profile or your business page, okay? Certainly we are in business. I'm not going to have those types of discussions, excuse me, online because I don't want to isolate anybody or have anybody prejudge me based on my religious beliefs or my political affiliations or what's going on in my personal life, because they may be a potential business partner or a potential customer. Okay. So if I'm not mindful of what is being said on my profile page or what's being presented on my business page, then I could potentially, somebody may look at it and judge me and say, you know what, this isn't the type of person that I want to do business with. And it's the same thing, again, with your personal and with your business profile. So you want to be very careful of that because that's the only thing, or that's the initial thing that they have to base any trust with is what's on your Facebook profile or your business page. So that's very, very important. Some more do's and don'ts. When we talk about advertising on Facebook or posting ads or any type of advertisement, we're trying to promote our business. I don't know if you guys, this guy up here, the guy with the money in his mouth, this was a guy that got arrested. Him and his girlfriend actually robbed, I think they robbed a gas station or something. And the guy took a selfie picture, posted it online. Next thing you know, he got arrested. So but anyway, so you don't want to be, flashing money, taking pictures of you flashing money. You don't want to be holding checks out. We don't offer a 100% money back guarantee to our clients. Okay, we have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So you don't want to. And I've seen people post that, and when I see people post that kind of stuff, I call them on it. I'll call them up or I'll send them a message and let them know that that is not allowed. We cannot say that. We have to remember that the things that we post online, we have to be very careful because those, if we say the wrong thing, we could literally jeopardize the entire company. So we also, as a group, collectively have to make sure that we're keeping an eye out for what other people are posting as well. If you see something out there that is not right, false claims that are being made about what we do as a company or income claims or that type of thing. That's something that needs to be brought to the attention of the corporate office, okay? And certainly I would take the position of where I would send a message to whoever that person was and let them know that they need to take that down. Here's an example of an ad: raise my credit score from poor to excellent in 7 weeks. Are you kidding me? Said my friend. Then she used our system and her score leaped from 551 to 702 in just 6 weeks. I mean, that's, stuff like that is just crazy, okay? We know that we don't have to market like this because we have a product that works. Over 800,000 deletions to date. We know what we have works. We don't have to do this. So all we have to do is when we promote our products is just do it the right way. Just don't try to deceive or people. And I know that if you as you're creating an ad or a post out there, if it doesn't feel right, when you write it, it's probably not right. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that an easy way to post information so that you're not jeopardizing anybody. And that's something that we just have to be very, very careful of, especially online because of all the different social media. We got Instagram, Twitter, G plus, LinkedIn, all the different places where information can be posted. We just need to make sure that what we say is accurate so that we don't get ourselves into trouble. So some of the things that we're going to be covering in terms of your personal profile, the settings, some of the settings we're going to go through, how to post, engaging, monitoring, adding friends, the Facebook business page. Again, we're going to talk about postings, taking a look at some of the insights on the business page to kind of get an idea as to who's looking at your information. That way you know how to target a specific market. Customer reviews, likes, engagements, maybe talk a little bit, not too much, we're going to talk a little bit about paid ads depending on how much time we have. So just as I wanted to put something together because I think it's really easy. People sometimes think, well, geez, I don't want to get on Facebook. I don't want to spend all day on Facebook, and we don't want you spending all day on Facebook. But it's very simple to maybe spend 20 minutes in the morning and maybe create 2 posts, one for your personal page, one for your business page, and then in the evening, also make a post, spend 20 minutes creating a post again for your personal profile and your business page. It's going to take consistency in order to create opportunity when marketing on Facebook. If you're not going to do it consistently, it's probably not going to work. So, that's if you're going to do it, you want to commit to doing it. It's not that hard to do. Okay. I've got to acknowledge birthdays. One thing that I like to do when I first get out on in the morning is I have a little thing that pops up and it tells me whose birthday it is that day, and I'll send them a happy birthday. It's just a way to stay connected with some people. And in terms of our profiles, in terms of, keeping my face in front of them as well. So just something that I do that you can do also. So what do we post on Facebook? We're going to talk about the 3 E's. And if you follow this recipe right here, or this roadmap here, then you're pretty safe in terms of creating the type of profile that you want in terms of business, and building trust with people, and having an opportunity to build relationships with people that you meet on Facebook. So educational, empowering, and entertaining. Those are the 3 things that you want to, when you talk about posting either on your personal profile or on your business page. Again, those are the types of things that you're going to want to look to post. That's what people want to see. Your personal profile, one thing that I wanted to make mention of, I know that there's a lot, and I see a lot of agents that are with FES that really, when you go to their personal profile, it does not make any mention of the fact that they are an agent with FES. So one thing that you really want to do, and why not, is let your people that you're connected with right now on Facebook, let them know what it is that you do as an agent with FES. So here's a little template that I created that you can kind of, just something to give you a little guideline. You can take a look at it, read it, change it however you want it, but just something to give you a starting point, okay? There's the second paragraph there. If you have a business page, you can add the URL for that in there and ask those people to come over and like your page, okay? Again, it's all about exposure. You want to expose people to what it is that you're doing. This is just a gentle way of saying, hey everyone, just wanted to let you know that I've started a new endeavor with a financial services company called Financial Education Services. Here's a link to my business page. Got the link in there. Please click on it and like my page. I'm looking for anyone that would like to improve their credit. Also, if you're seeking additional income or a possible career change, private message me if you want more information. And then that way, if somebody, obviously you're going to make that announcement out there, you can upload some type of image as well, because we're going to find out as we talk later, images are very attractive. It draws people's eyes, okay? So if you put a nice little image up there, put that statement in there, then people will be more apt to see it, okay? So again, just a way to let your current friend base that's connected to your existing profile, let them know what you're doing. Why would you not want to do that? It's kind of like, I think it would be like walking into a networking meeting and not telling anybody what you did. Okay, you went there to get business, but you didn't really tell anybody what you were doing. Okay, so that's what that would be like. So don't do that. Let people know what it is that you have available. And if nobody private messages you, that's okay. Don't worry about it. You're still putting the word out there. Okay, so also by the same token, don't think that you're going to get a whole bunch. But you may, who knows? You might get some people that say, "Hey, I want more information." If that's the case, if somebody did private messages, said, "Hey, I want more information," I would, since they're a lead that you generated yourself through Facebook, you're going to want to send them to protectionthatpays.com. That would be where you would direct them to. Have them take a look at that information, and then again, schedule, see if you can see, and as we go through the presentation, we'll take a look at this, but you're going to want to see if you can get their phone number in their About section, arrange to make a phone call with them, get them offline, have them watch the video, and then schedule the follow-up just like you would in any other situation. But you want to get them offline as quick as possible. Sometimes people want to just text back and forth, and that's not going to work, okay? So if they private message you, send them to protectionatpays.com. schedule a time where you can talk with them about what they saw. So some things that you can post. I mean, we just have a ton of information that's available for us. I mean, when you think about our products, my God, I mean, there's just a never-ending flow of content that we could post on a regular basis on our personal profiles or in our on our business pages. Um, Obviously, if on our business pages, we could post things with regard to personal finance, articles from other industry-related sites, like, say, for example, Inc. magazine or something on MSN.com that you saw, or Money.com. Um, Again, articles that would be relevant to our business and personal finance and debt and credit and all that kind of stuff. Our Wednesday product training calls, post the Wednesday product training call on your business page and on your profile. Let people know that, hey, if you want to come learn more about our products and what we're doing, you want to learn how you can have your rent reported on your credit report, join us on this call. Want to learn about our protection plan? Join us on this product training call. Okay, by the way, product training call is going to be starting in about 30 minutes. If you are a new agent on this webinar, you want to get on that product training call. That's the most important thing. But again, use those as something to promote. The FES webinars that we now have twice, 2 times a day on Monday and twice on Thursday. Promote those webinars on your profile page. Promote them on your business page. Any of the FES products that we have in the protection plan, any of our services. Okay, those are, there's information that you can post about them, and there's content that you can develop from those individual products. Okay, so very easy to do. You just got to go to your I would go to the individual sites, and when you're posting information on your personal or on your business page, you want to be, again, very careful. So utilize some of the language that we use on the sites if you're going to make a post, or again, drive people to the information, drive them to the webinars, drive them to protectionitpays.com, send them to the United Credit website, drive them to the protection plan. Always ask them to put in their information, though, if they're interested in learning more. Okay. Empowering information. People want to be empowered. People want to be inspired. They like, you get a lot of likes and clicks and people commenting and sharing whenever you post images up. Here's a couple of images just as an example. And this will create exposure for your fan page. So if you're putting up information on your fan page or your business page that people are commenting on, if you're asking a question, sometimes you'll see people will put on there, do you agree? And they'll have an image posted up there, or some quote or whatever, and then people will come in and comment on that. That creates additional exposure for your business page. Okay, so you want people commenting, you want people liking those pages. Entertaining, just funny stuff. People always like pictures of puppies. You post a picture of a puppy on your profile, I'm sure you're going to get a bazillion likes, and so. But again, you're just trying to get people to over to your page to look at your information, hopefully share it, hopefully contact you or send you a message. That would be the best scenario. So let's take a look and see what we're talking about here. I'm actually going to go to Facebook here, and does anybody have any questions at this point about anything that we talked about? If you do, go down to the chat window and type your question in. Okay, so I'm at my Facebook profile right now, and I'm going to go over some of the settings that I have set up for mine. I know a lot of times when people are worried about just having their stuff out there for people to see. The bottom line is if you're going to be marketing on Facebook or LinkedIn or any of those places, I mean, you're going to have to put your stuff out there. You're going to have to put the information out there, and you're going to have to open it up so that people can actually see, you know, have an opportunity to see your posts. If you've got your privacy levels, restriction levels set high, it just makes it harder for people to find you. Okay. So as far as I'm concerned, when you go to your settings, you have the option here to kind of control what's going on um, in terms of how people view your Facebook profile and kind of protect yourself a bit. Okay, you got your general settings, you got your security settings, and you can come in here and edit those privacy settings. On the privacy settings, who can see my stuff? I like that to be public. You can obviously change that if you wanted to just your friends, only you. But obviously, again, I want people to see what I'm posting. I want people to comment on it. I want people to like and share the things that I'm posting. Limit past post. I'm not sure what that's about. I don't mess with that. Who can contact me? Everyone. Again, I want to be wide open so if somebody wants to reach me, they can reach me. Who can look me up? Everyone who can look me up using their phone number, who can look me up using their email address. I have both of those set up that way. Timeline and tagging. Now this is where I have a little bit of restriction here. If somebody tags me in a post, I may not necessarily want to be tagged in that picture or want that information on my timeline. So I have it set up so that I have to review it first. And the only people that can tag me are my friends. And then it says review posts friends tag you and before they appear on your timeline. And that is turned on. And you want to have that turned on again because I'll show you a little bit in a second here. Those things that you get tagged in kind of go into a holding bin until you review it, and then you can either select to hide it or allow it on your timeline. But again, that'll prevent you from being tagged in stuff that you don't want to be tagged in, people trying to spam you, that kind of thing. Who can see things on my timeline? My friends. Who can see posts you've been tagged in? My friends. Who can see what other posts? Who can see what others post on your timeline? Also friends. Let me see this here. Oh, that allows me to view it as somebody else. I go back to my settings. So you can actually take a look at your profile to see what it looks like to somebody other than you by going to your timeline and tagging and review. Oh, sorry, where was it? Review what others see on your timeline. So just by clicking that view, it'll bring you up incognito. How can I manage tags, people add, and tagging suggestions? Review tags, people add to your own post before the tag appears on Facebook. So that's on. So again, people are out there tagging people in things that people don't want to be tagged in. So this is where the restrictions are set up so that you have the ability to block those people. I have a whole list of people that I've blocked here, blocked users and blocked apps as well. So you can, there are some things that you can do to make it less irritating, if you will. Does anybody have any questions about any of the settings? Kim Kirby, did you have a question? If you do, there's a chat box on the right-hand panel near the bottom where you can type in your question. Okay, so that's the settings. Now, the other thing that you want to do is you take a look over in the information or bio section. You can actually add a short bio here now. You know, it's amazing because there's so many features, so many things that you can do here. But you want to set up your work location here. If you do not have a business page, you may want to connect perhaps to the corporate FES page. Or we're going to, in another webinar, we'll talk about, setting up a business page. But if you do have a business page, you want to make sure that you add that so that if somebody comes to your page, right, to your profile, this is not my business page, this is my personal profile, and they mouse over this link, my business page is going to pop up, and now they can go directly to there. They can like the page, watch the video, send me a message. And again, it's about, when you're connecting with people and they come over to take a look to say, let me see what you're all about, right? So you're showing, what your business is, right? If you're connecting with real estate agents or if you're connecting with, people that need our services. A little bit of educational stuff, where you live, where you're from. It'll show how many followers that you have. Now here today, I created a post on talking about the financial literacy, the YFL and the scholarship funding, the $100,000 scholarship funding that we're doing for the high school seniors and the college freshmen. So it's not really, it's exposing FES, but it's also exposing, what we do as a company in terms of our mission, in terms of educating the youth in this country, right? So in a way, it's advertising, but it's also advertising something that's good for people. Certainly, this is something that we want a lot of people to participate in this, and it's a great way to bring people to know that you are involved with financial education services. So. One thing that, again, that you don't want to do, this is my cousin here. He posted a funny on my profile there. He's a funny guy. And then I have something empowering post in here, So if you look, you got education, you got some little entertainment, you got some empowering, okay, kind of the 3 E's that we talked about in the presentation. Okay, there's a perfect example of that. Again, you don't want to get into any type of really I don't believe, and again, if you're marketing online, most of them will tell you, you don't want to get into any type of heated debates on your profile, because you create the potential where you might eliminate somebody that's really good that could come into your business and make a difference, So you got to be mindful of that. So you got your what else do you have here? This stuff here is very easy to edit, okay? It'll show your list of friends here, right? Got Mr. Randy Cochran, Jerry Tolliver, we got Nicole Hankins, Steve Barfield, Catherine Brandt, Kathy Marshall. So mostly people that I'm involved with the company, So got some good representation going on there. Pictures from events, one of the things that I'll say about photos, I like to post photos from the events that I go to create some curiosity about what it is that we're doing. I mean, I have recruited people from online through Facebook that are were like, hey, what's going on? Where, who are those people that you're with? What kind of awards are you guys getting? And what's a sales director? One time I announced that a certain agent had hit sales director, and they got their award pin at one of the ceremonies. And somebody actually sent me a message, one of the people I was connected with, and wanted to know what a sales director was, which resulted in them watching the protectionatpays.com video and becoming an agent. Okay, so that's how that can happen. So when you go to events, and just another reason why, again, the trainings are so important. When you go to the events, make sure that you take some pictures. Okay, get a picture of yourself with the trainer, with the group of people that you're there with, and then share that information on your Facebook profile or your Facebook business page. Why not? Here's me and Fernando Ramirez on the last cruise, which, by the way, we are in the final month for the cruise contest. You need to make sure that you go in and log into your business office and see where your points are at, and make sure that you meet any final qualifications that you need for the cruise. So I post pictures about the events, family photos, just fun stuff, and you don't want to, my belief is this, is that you don't need to share everything online, but certainly you can share enough stuff to where people can come there and kind of get a feel for who you are, right? And make a decision or determination about whether or not you're the type of person that possibly they might want to do business with, okay? So wherever you have the ability to fill out information on here, you want to make sure that you do that. Sometimes I see where people don't put down where they're at, or what type of studies they did. Go ahead and fill that type of information out. The other thing you have on here is videos that perhaps that you may have uploaded, any check-ins that you do. Obviously, you want to, if you go to an event again and you're at a hotel, you want to make sure that you check in so that you share it on your timeline. Make a little comment about, how you're going to a training, okay? Any books that you read. So this is also when I'm talking about, if somebody sends you a friend request, I don't just friend anybody. I go to their page to take a look to see who they are, what they're doing, okay? Is this the type of person that I want to be connected with? Is this the type of person that may be a good potential candidate? Maybe he's, I take a look at the books he's reading and it says, shows me that he's somebody that's motivated. Or I take a look at the movies that he's watching and it shows me that he's somebody that's, motivated in the video. So he may be somebody that may become maybe an opportunity for an agent. Okay. So good news is that we get to pick who we want in our business. If I go to a profile, there are a lot of fake profiles on Facebook, so you want to make sure that if you go to a profile and you see just one picture on there of the person that owns that profile, most likely they set it up real quick. They put one picture on it, a picture of a face, and that's all that's there. That's not something that you want to accept. You just go ahead and delete those requests. I, for the most part, stick with friending people only in the U.S. Okay, any questions about any of that information? And we're going to take a look at a business page and what that looks like. You know what? Maybe there's questions. I'm looking in the chat box here. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Ellie Gordon said there was a post that she was wanting. We're going to talk about sharing posts and how we do that. Some great questions here. Okay, where do you get the quotes from? What about auto posts and Facebook jail? Yes, Ellie, you can use any post that I use. Mindy's saying that she understands we had to be careful about marketing with logos and images of the company. Is that not correct? That is absolutely correct. Sierra wants to know, how do you share your posts on both your business page and your personal page? Okay, cool. YFL, thank you, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. All right, so here's what we got. Let's go over to our business page and take a look at that. Okay, obviously, hang on one second. Okay, so if you go back to your when you set up your business page, if you go, you can navigate everything from your home page. That's the home button up here. That's where you're going to see your feed, and then you'll see all of your pages here over to the left. So I'm going to go over to my business page here, and I created this little logo here. I think I still know where that's at. If anybody wants to use something like that, just let me know. All right, so on my business page, and I think let me see something here. Sometimes what I will do is I will create a post on my business page, which I believe is what I did, and I will share it to my personal profile. That way, I'm killing two birds with one stone, basically. I'm sharing the information that I want to share, plus I'm also sharing the link back to my business page, which could create a situation where somebody else likes my business page, okay? Now, when somebody likes, and that's what I did, I shared it through here. So when somebody likes my business page, it exposes whatever I post on my business page to them and potentially their friends. Okay, so that's why I want people to like my business page, because it increases my audience. So what I did was when and right now I had actually boosted this post here, but it wouldn't allow me to do that. And I'll get into some of that stuff later. But I shared this post from here. When I made this post here, I just went down to the share button here and I selected share. Not share now public, it's already public. I'm not even sure why they have that there. But the first option it gives me is to share it on my own timeline, and then I can write something in here and hit share, and I also have the ability to control who sees it. You know, I can make it just my friends, only me, or public. Obviously, I want everybody to see it. So I would just hit share photo, and when I did that, it's adding it to my timeline. So that's why you see it over here. When I go to my timeline, it shows Mark Bustamante shared financial education power services photo. And this is the photo that I shared with the information here. Okay. And also, again, I created this exposure for my business page. So I've got some information here. I follow the same recipe as on my personal profile. I've got some educational information I'm posting here. I've got some empowering information that I'm posting here. I have a friend that was having a real estate opening at his office. I was posting some information there for him. He's a real estate agent in South Florida. And that's something that you can do as a offer, when you're out there talking with real estate agents and you're building a relationship with them. Say, hey, if you've got an event going on or whatever, let me know and I'll post it on my business page. I mean, who knows? I mean, it just creates, again, more exposure. You don't know what the outcome. Nobody might see it, and 100 people might see it. Who knows? Just got to take a shot. This is a post that I created exposing the Protection That Pays video. Now, some of the things that you can do is, I mean, you can actually boost. This was a boosted post, okay, or is a boosted post. And I'm not going to get into all of this right now because there's a lot of information. There's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it, just like anything else. But you can actually pay a few bucks to have your post ran as like an ad, okay? And Facebook being what it is, I mean, when it started out, it was, everybody was free to everybody to use, and everybody was getting a lot of exposure. And there was a thing called Edge Rank that we used to see, to check to see how Facebook business pages were doing in terms of exposure. But now it's all moved away from that. Now it's all about ads. Okay, so if you're going to, and you can spend very little money uh, and get some good exposure for your ad on Facebook. I mean, I've got this, 2,347 people reached. I've only spent maybe $6. Okay, 111 shares, 15 likes. So it's being pushed around. And again, all I'm trying to do is create exposure for my business. I post information here about the secrets of success trainings. I mean, we have so much information that we can post, okay, about our products and services. Now, what I do for the quotes and stuff like that, okay, I'll go to Google and I'll just type something in. I mean, maybe I want a quote from, say, quotes from, so, I mean, whatever you're looking for, I mean, all you got to do is go to images and put it in. Success quotes. And, you can use these, as your empowering message to people, right? People like to get up and read something empowering to inspire them, get their day started on a high note. Oops, I closed the wrong one. The other thing on your that you can do for your fan page or your business page is let's say you have a client that goes through the program and they get excellent results. Have them, and maybe they're on Facebook. Have them write a review for you. They can actually come to your page. Have your friends write a review for you. Trying to get down there. Show you what that looks like. So here's reviews. There's a section here called reviews. And this will all help again with your exposure. 19 reviews, 4.9 out of 5, 4.9 stars. So people can come in here and add reviews. And you want to ask people to do that. It's kind of like, think of it as getting a testimonial. Okay, let's jump into the About section on your business page. You want to make sure, because the search engines can find your business page, you want to make sure that you complete every box that gives you an opportunity to put something in it, okay? So on page info, everywhere that you can put something regarding financial education services, United Credit, you want to, or just, what we do, okay? Credit repair, credit education, you want to make sure that you fill out the information. I see a lot of profiles where they just leave the stuff blank. It's a missed opportunity. Okay, so you want to make sure that in your About section that you do fill all that information out. Now, one of the things that I'm able to do, after you have some activity on your business page, you can actually go in and um, look at the insights, which is kind of the analytics, if you will, of your business page, and it'll tell you, you know, what's going on. So my likes are up 0.4%, new page likes are down. I was just running a promotional, so all of these numbers are going to show lower right now because I had a spike recently, but I've stopped running that ad that I was running. But you get a lot of information here. How this is, so for example, you can see here my likes increased quite a bit here from this date forward because of the promoted post that I ran. What I think is kind of cool is this one here. It kind of gives you an idea of who your audience is. Nope, that's not the one. People. So if I look at this, I can see, who my audience is, what their age range is, who they are, women or men. I got 48% women, 51%, about half and half. Um, wow, this is right at the same, 16% on both of these. Between the ages of 35 and 45 is my largest audience. Then my second largest is between 45 and 54, and then 55 and 64. So it gives you a range of who your audience is here, which obviously if you're marketing to that audience, if you're marketing, you want to know who it is that, who's looking at the information. So you can target, you know, those age groups. You can also see, what cities, where the traffic's coming from. And then you have notifications. Anytime you get somebody does something on your site or on your business page, they make a comment, they add something, they share something, it'll let you know that. There's something else I wanted to. So what do you guys think? I mean, was the information, was it useful for you? All right, give me 1 second here. All right, we're at 9:01 right now. So, okay, so you guys, again, did you guys get any valuable information? Hopefully that was something that will help you, kind of again, an overview of, a kind of a high level overview, if you will. And I'm going to be doing these each week, and we're going to start like deep diving into some of this stuff, okay? Um, because and really the thing of it is you gotta try it a couple of times. Go out there and actually, you're not going to break anything on Facebook, obviously. If you create a post and you don't like it, you can always delete it. I've done it plenty of times. I put something up and I wanted to change something on it. I couldn't change it, so I had to delete it and start over. So that's going to happen. Um, and the more you use it, you start to get more familiar with all the things that you can do. And again, I mean, it's like I start conversations with people on I talk to them. So there's plenty of people out there. There's plenty of people to talk to. I don't know what the numbers are. There's just billions of people that are on Facebook. Um, Kendra wants to know how you upload multiple photos. You can create an album when you're uploading photos. Um, if you're not doing some type of outside editing, if you will, you can create like a group of photos rather than just, when I say photo or video, rather than just uploading or I'm sorry, rather than just uploading a photo or video, I can say create a photo album. And when I say create a photo album, then it's going to obviously allow me to upload multiple pictures into that photo album. And then when it posts, it'll show 3 or 4 of the photos. Let me see. I think I have one here when I took a picture at the last SOS. It's not showing it to me right now. Sometimes it'll do that. Sometimes it'll only show a certain number of posts on your timeline. But so yeah, so you want to do that by creating an album. You can upload as many photos as you want. It'll show like, I think it shows them like 3 or 4 of them. And then when it opens up, they can click through all the photos. So that's how you do that. Any other questions regarding your personal profile or I don't know if you're still on, Sierra. I don't know if you're still on, but you saw how I did that with the sharing the post from the fan page to my personal profile, right? You got that. Okay, cool. So I want to wrap it up here. That's really what I wanted to go over with you tonight. Like I said, there'll be another invite coming out for next week. It should be. I'm thinking of what I got going on, but I think next week I can do another webinar, and we might have to start it a little bit earlier because I am doing the product training call at 9 o'clock. So maybe we might start like at 7:30, but I don't know. We can go into maybe how to set up a business page if you don't have one set up. Um, so I don't know. We'll come up with some, or perhaps we might even take a look at LinkedIn. I've been back over on LinkedIn. There's a lot of great updates there. As a matter of fact, I was playing around with it today, and I got a phone call from a young lady in Tampa, so that's interested in the business. So again, it's just another way. It's not, obviously we want everybody to get plugged into our system. We want everybody to, the online piece is just an add-on to what we do. You should be out there having conversations with people like we teach at the SOS trainings. That's what works. That's where the majority of the business comes from. This is just another way to pick up maybe a couple, 2 or 3 people, throughout the month. So it's just, the more fishing lines you got in the water, the better opportunity, obviously, you're going to have. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If you're not connected yet, which I think most of you are, to our Facebook group, send me a request. We have a private Facebook group where I do post these upcoming webinars as well, and other information that we post in that group regarding trainings that are coming up all over the country. I mean, we just have some incredible trainings that are happening here, and then we're coming into obviously the convention very shortly, so that's something that we really need to start pushing on, getting people to the convention. So here's the group that you can ask to join, and I can add you to that. It's called the Financial Empowerment Network. It's a closed group, so all you got to do is make a request, and then I can take a look and add you to that group so that you're kept up to date on what's going on. So anyway, let me see. Last chance for any questions. Okay, awesome. Well, you guys have an awesome evening. And have a great week. Have a great rest of the week. Go out there and get them. There's plenty of people out there that need what we have, and they're just waiting for you to approach them. So take care. We'll talk again soon.